All right, Shalom, all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and Shalom to you brothers pushing the truth of sincerity. I'm Karat Bob back on another show. And this show, I'm going to be focusing on the book of Revelations, chapter 15, verse 2, where it speaks about the sea of glass mingled with fire. Okay? And that's going to take place during the time of the end, during the time of the destruction. And when Yahushua comes back and, the Most High brings fire on the earth. So let's pull it up and go into it. There's Revelations 15:1, and it reads, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. For in them was filled up, for in them is filled up the wrath of God." Yeah, and those plagues, ultimately going into destruction. Okay, and the wrath of God, which is focusing on that thermonuclear destruction, which the angels had, the power over to release that destruction upon the earth. Okay, when the time is right. Verse 2, it says, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire." Yeah, and that sea of glass mingled with fire. The sea of glass represents the ozone layer, okay, the atmosphere of the earth. And it said mingle with fire because what? That fire is going to be from that nuclear destruction, from the missiles being shot off from America, Russia, Iran, China, etc. Okay? But John is seeing it in a vision. He's seeing that nuclear destruction from outer space and looking down on the earth. And he's looking down on the earth and he's seeing the missiles being shot off and the missiles exploding on America and different parts, in different countries getting hit with missiles. Okay? So it says, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire." Right, so John is seeing the vision of the destruction, the end time destruction. But he's looking at it from outer space. And how is that? Because what? John is a part of the elect. He's a part of the ones that's going to be delivered in these last times. Okay, so he is seeing it from a chariot. John is seeing the vision from him on a chariot, which are the vehicles of salvation, which the world know them as UFOs, but the chariots is what's going to deliver the elect. The elect is going to be beamed up in the chariots and going to be taken into outer space while this destruction is happening on earth. So let's read. We're going to get some precepts. So let's just finish the verse. And it says, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast." Yeah, who the ones that gotten the victory over the beast? The elect. All right, the elect of Israel. And ultimately, how are they getting that victory? By not taking that RFID microchip, okay, which is the mark of the beast, which is going to be the downfall of the world. Okay, it's going to be the downfall of 2/3 of our people, the ones who take that chip, because they're going to be burnt up in that fire. And you read about that in Revelations, the 14th chapter. The ones who accept the beast, how they're going to go through the Most High's wrath by that nuclear fire. That says, and over his image and over his mark. Yeah, so this whole revised Roman system. Okay, the ones who are gonna get the victory over is the elect, because we're not gonna be a part of this Esau's system. We don't worship his system. Okay, and the elect is ultimately not gonna worship this system by taking that mark. And it says, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of God. Yeah, that's right. So this all ties in with the deliverance. Okay, so the elect is going to be beamed up in those chariots, and it's going to be in those, delivered in those chariots. And we're going to see, Lord willing, with the elect, we're going to see the destruction of America from outer space in those vehicles, looking down on the earth, as John sees in the vision of earth being on fire. Okay, the sea of glass, which is the atmosphere, on fire. He's gonna be seeing those missiles destroying America, aka Babylon, aka America, and different parts of the world getting hit with those ICBMs. Okay, from here let's get is Isaiah chapter 26 verse 20, and it reads, "Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut the doors about thee." Yeah, enter thou into thy chambers. What are those chambers? Those chambers represent the chariots. So the elect is going to be the ones that's going to enter into those chambers. All right, being beamed up. And it says, and shut the doors behind thee, hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. Yeah, hide thyself as it was for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. Yeah, so how are we going to hide ourselves? We're going to be hid in those ships, hid in those chariots for a little moment, okay, until the indignation be overpassed. Because once the destruction pass, once that nuclear fire pass, we're coming back on the earth to reign with Yahweh Shah. All right. So, but just like how the flood, just how it was the flood back during the time of Noah, when Noah entered the ark and the doors were shut, and that water it rained for 40 days and 40 nights to destroy the world. And once the world abated, the water abated, Noah came back off the ship. So it's going to be the same thing in these times with fire. We're going to be hid in those ships, the new ark, and that fire, that wave of fire is going to destroy the earth with different countries, different parts of the earth, until it's time for us to come back and rule. Okay. So from there, let's get Revelations chapter 1. One and 7, it says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen." Yeah, so he is Yahweh Shah. It said that he cometh with clouds, all right? And those clouds represent the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Most High. All right? And when Yahweh Shah comes with the clouds, those clouds is going to be what? Bringing destruction upon the earth, and also gathering the elect of the nation of Israel to deliver them from this destruction. Let's see. It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 4 verse 16. And it reads, "For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead and Hamashiach shall rise first. Yeah, that's right. So this is talking about when Yahushua makes his second return. And he's going to descend with that shout, and he's going to come with the archangels. And it says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds. Right? So the ones that are alive and remain, which is the elect that is here on earth, is going to be caught up with Yahushua and the angels, and the ones who died in Yahushua. We're going to be caught up in the clouds, Lord willing, with the elect, meaning we're going to be beamed up into those ships, just like you see on those alien movies, okay, where they beam people up in the sky. They get that from the Bible. So the elect are ones that's going to be beamed up in those ships. And during that time, our bodies are going to be changed. You read about that in 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, how our bodies are going to be changed. So once we beamed up, we're going to put off these mortal bodies, and we're going to put on those angelic bodies, all right? Those bodies of immortality, the bodies that cannot die, okay? So it reads, for the Lord, verse 17, and we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. Yeah. And once that time happens, then we're going to forever be with Yahushua. All right? Because Yahushua, he's coming back to rule. So, and we're going to rule with him for eternity. So let's go to Matthew's. Let's go to Matthew 24. Matthew 24. Matthew 24, verse 29, and it reads, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. Yeah, that's right. So that's going into their destruction. Okay, those missiles exploding on the earth, which is going to block out the sun, the moon, the light from the sun, the light from the moon. All right. And, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of this place is going to be darkened, too. Because it ain't going to be no answers of how to deliver from the wrath of the Most High. And it says the stars shall fall from heaven. The stars representing those missiles, which is going to look from the looking up in the sky of those missiles exploding on those areas. It's going to look like the stars is falling from heaven. All right. Even if you see videos of missiles being shot off, they look like stars in the sky, especially at the nighttime. So imagine, multiple warheads raining down from the atmosphere. Okay? So it says the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Yeah, we know the heavens represent this represent this atmosphere. Okay? It's going to be shaken. The scriptures speak about how the earth shall rock to and fro like a drunkard. Because you're going to have multiple warheads exploding in different parts of the earth. So the earth is going to rock. all earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. So this place is going to be shaken, man. And it says, verse 30, then it says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Yeah, that's right. So, and the tribes is going to see Yahushua coming. And they're going to be in great distress, man, because they're going to know what? This is their end. And Yahushua is bringing destruction. So they're going to see all those UFOs in the sky of all the angels and Yahushua coming back in that gigantic fathership pursuant to Second Edges, the 13th chapter. So it's going to be a great destruction, man. Yahushua, he's coming back. He's coming in his glory and power, man, and to take the earth. Verse 31, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Yeah, so the angels is what? He's going to gather the elect. At the same time that nuclear war is happening. So those ships is going to be beaming the elect up, okay, into outer space. And that's why John saw the sea of glass mingle with fire. Meaning John saw the fire on earth from outer space, because he's looking down out of those chariots and seeing the earth on fire. Okay, and that's what the elect is going to witness. The elect is going to witness that destruction with their eyes. Okay, the scriptures speak about that only with thy eyes. You know, you're gonna see the destruction pretty much of Babylon, of Esau's rulership. The elect is going to witness Esau's rulership being destroyed by fire. Okay. So, with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.